Welcome back to the channel, and today we are continuing Permadeath Survival in Scrap Mechanic, where if we die once, the series ends, and we are going to be continuing our base build, because we started off, but we ended off with this kind of basic outline of what our pillar base can look like, and I've got already some ideas from the comments on things I would like to change. One thing is, I thought about it after I recorded, and of course I saw it in the comments too. These pillars, dude, I ran out of wood trying to build these pillars. We don't need to use wood on the pillars in the first place. The pillars should be made out of concrete. Do I even have concrete? I have a little bit of concrete. Can I make concrete? I need water and chemicals. Mostly water. Do I have, what color should the bridge be? I think the bridge should be like gray. Water would be in the water container, and it is empty. So, wait, if I pick this up, I think I'm going to erase. I think if I pick this up, I will erase the paint. So I will do that so that it does not go into my inventory, and therefore the paint does not get erased. Because we're gonna take this, we're gonna fill it up with water. I think I'm gonna fill it up with water twice. I should probably fill up 2 things with water. That would make more sense. So we're gonna do a big ol' harvesting run here. Because we are going to bring this to water. Probably make more sense to place it up here. And while this and maybe one more chest is being filled with water, we're going to log trees for some more wood, because we are kind of out of wood. What am I looking for? I'm looking for pretty much like an empty chest. I could totally empty this one out. Oh wait, I have one. Okay, never mind. Where do I get chemicals? I gotta go find a chemical pond. I gotta mark, you know, beacon time. I could make a, I need water. Can I make a radio? Radio. All right, let's make a radio. Make a couple of radios. Yeah, that'll be enough. All right, well, that's really I need a little bit of water, so I'm gonna grab a little bit of water from this beacon. Oh, I needed that one for metal. And now we can make this, and then we can make a beacon, because I want that on me, so when I find the nearest chemical pond, hopefully the nearest one, then we will have it marked and easy access. Oh, I could put actual windows. I could put windows in these things. Although, to be honest, kind of like the idea of being able to shoot out of a window if need be. Yeah, I don't really want to put actual windows in, I don't think. All right, so vacuum pipe, I think, is in here. We got 1 vacuum pipe. What does it take to make another vacuum pipe? If I could have 2. Nope. All right, we'll just do 1 crate at a time, which makes it, no, yeah, we're gonna have to anyway, because water and chemicals are not in the same spot. So we're gonna have to go to 2 different locations anyway. Do I want to take all of these with me? This is a lot to be carrying around, but you know what? Let's just go on a full, we're gonna have a big journey ahead of us. We should have a beacon. There it is. So we have some chemicals. So I'm thinking, let's get the water, stop back here, drop off the water, and then go get chemicals. And maybe I'll do 2 chests full of water, because I also need to refill this chest anyway. So I'll have 1 chest for my farm and 1 chest for my craft bot. Or yeah, my craft bot. We should be clear of stumps. Oh, we got a little bit of wood right there, but that's fine. Oh, we got some wood here. We'll pick this up. Cool. And let's choose a spot in the water near a big tree. There's a big tree over here. Ooh, there's a chest there too. All right, and we got some of these guys. Let's fill up the water chest. All right, there we go. Oh, and let me take the toilet out of there so it's not taking up one of those slots. All right, and then while that's doing its thing, we will harvest this tree right here in all of its glory. All right, and then while that's falling over, I'll go ahead and boop. I have so much ammo now, I can afford to do that. All right, now let's get on harvesting and waiting for water to fill up. All right, I found the new best way to harvest. I go up and then I come down on top of the log, and I just repeat that process, and it works great. And I think I finished at the exact same time that this finished over here. All right, so now we need the other chest. Let's stack this right here, and we will also, let's actually find another tree, another big tree. And it looks like there's one over here. That way we are near the chest, so it continues while we log. And I will have this fall over while I get the chest ready. All right, there we go. Second chest is getting full. Now I get to try my new logging method, and this should go much faster. All right, so here is an action. We start up, we come down on top, and we just kind of fall right through it. And we repeat the process. That one escaped a little bit over in that bush there. But this is definitely going way more consistent, way faster. Yeah, we're getting through this thing in no time. We just got to pick up a couple of stragglers. All right, I've gotten the whole tree, I believe. And I think this is still going a little bit. Where is it? There it is. How we doing? And we are done. Well, that is some efficient use of time. All right, well, let's drop off the water, and then we can go get ourselves some chemicals. I'll just put this one right here, I guess. I think I should be able to fit under here. Yep. Suspension helps. All right, and I'm gonna fill up the rest of my container with these spines that are just littered everywhere. All right, and we are full. All right, I think we've learned that backing up when I am completely full of materials is the way to go. Much more stable. Someone did point out I should put railings on this thing, which I think could be good. All right, so let's get these things going. This is not the best. This is not the best layout right now. I don't know how to do this better because this is not hooked into the system at all. All right, so this is our water chest. I'm just gonna attach this here, and now we can start making concrete. So have that on repeat. This one goes back to the farm. There we go, and I'm dying. There's still something to drink here. There we go. All right, now let's grab chemicals, but I need another chest, which I can craft. Okay, I need more metal as well. All right, well, that's doing its thing. I have a bunch of paint on me. Let me start painting my bridge gray. I think this was a darker gray than I intended, but I think it's working. All right, there we go. Gray bridge. That looks good. All right, do we have our chest? We really not. Oh, we really don't have the chest yet. Okay. All right, so this is now empty. So we can put that in the back of our vehicle and move this one over here. Is this one full already? Why did this stop? Oh, because there's no more of that wood, is there? All right, well, we'll keep that on me then. Then we'll put some more wood back there. All right, that's good. This is gonna start taking the scrap, which I think is fine. All right, and we have the chest now? Yes, we do have the chest. Perfect. Why did you stop? You got a whole bunch right here. Take out of this. Why is this thing not going? Okay, it wants to do wood now, apparently. Weird. I'm gonna wait for this to empty, and then I'll put it on my vehicle. And I'm also gonna start converting scrap metal into metal because I just have a bunch of scrap metal and not a lot to use it on. All right, there we go. Okay, so now we're pretty much ready. I'm just gonna put this right here so that both can pull. All right, we should be good to go. All right, now we find chemicals. I got my beacon on me, right? I got my beacon on me. I got everything I need. Let's go get some chemicals. All right, I'm just gonna go straight in this direction. I know that I have a bunch of chemical ponds, like not like the big old chemical plant, but that's all we need is just a chemical pond. I just hope that we find a close one. Figure I'll keep some elevation. Oh, I'll try to keep elevation so I can see. Oh, look at all those cows. I should get some milk, actually. Here, let me just drive through this real quick. Yeah, I'm gonna get some milk. I think I also have some corn here. There we go. Oh! I guess you're coming with me. All right, let's just stock up on a whole bunch of corn. Man, there's so many cows over there. All right, so I have a handful of corn. I'm gonna get some more. But I'm gonna start giving a bunch to the cows, and then as they're eating, I'm gonna get more corn. I don't know why I'm saying coin. That way we can have the cows producing milk while we're getting more food for the cows to produce milk, using some efficiency with our time. Drive through this. All right, let's just, before I even pick that, oh boy, we have an assault happening here. We got a war going on. Cows versus hay bots. Good thing I was here. There we go. All right, he's running away. He's fine though. All right, here, you guys can be the lucky ones. All right, we got some more visitors. All right, here you go. Here you go. Here you go. All right, now I'll go pick up some more. Man, we are being so productive right now. Oh, you know, I said I was almost out of milk. Do I have some on me? I don't have some on me. Okay, I am almost out of milk then. I don't even have any reserves. Which is a good thing. I'm gonna get a whole bunch right now. All right, that's all the corn in the immediate vicinity. Did you guys finish? It looks like they finished. All right, well, here's some more. All right, we could fill up a little bit on fuel here. There we go, pretty much full now. Oh, I have more corn on me. Oh, I got more corn on me. How am I missing all this stuff? Are you guys still... Oh my goodness. There's so many of them. All right, I think that's probably gonna be it, huh? All right, let's see how much milk I got. I got 1 in my inventory right now. Oh my goodness. Is that all of it? I think that's all of it. All right, I went, holy cow. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36, 38. I now have 38 milk. I think I'm gonna be good for a little while. That wasn't too long of a detour either. All right, so we got ammo and we got milk. I'll keep 10 milk on my person. I'll keep 5 milk on my person. All right, off to find chemicals. Again, small milk detour. Actually, large milk detour. Short milk detour for large milk amount. Oh boy, I don't like how dense the trees are up here. Ow! Do I need cotton? I haven't needed cotton for anything in a while. I'm gonna pick up a little bit though. Wait, we can grow cotton. I don't have any cotton seeds. I've never had cotton seeds. I forgot that we could grow cotton. I feel like it's not that crucial of a resource. I mean, you need it for like beds and stuff. Oh, this is not a good area. Dang it, I was hoping to get like a good overview, but it's just water. We don't want water, we want chemicals. I feel like oh, there's some chemicals there. I see some. All right, all is not lost. Oh, thank goodness there's a land bridge here. Whoa. We're pretty powerful. All right, chemicals are going. Now let's find a big old tree to harvest. Get some more wood. Where's the closest big tree? Right there, probably. I don't like how dense the woods are around it. It's gonna be hard to see. But let's go for it. It always falls towards me. All right, that one went really, really smoothly. But we are pretty much full, except for 1 slot, which I'll probably fill with a hay bot spine. Yep. They're freaking out over my saw blades. And it's full. All right, let's head on back. I feel like we made a really good use of our time here. You know, I'm gonna get the honey while it's right here. There was something I was looking at crafting. I think maybe even a chest. And like, I had just enough honey. Oh, beacon. Gotta put the beacon here. Almost forgot. That would have been terrible. I'm just gonna put the beacon on like a pedestal over here. And this is chemical, which is that. There we go. All right, we got a beacon. Let's also enable our mechanic station log, so we have a general idea of where home is. All right, back home we go. Oh, did I miss? There it is. Okay. I got a little bit confused there. There's a caged farmer, by the way, right over the hill from my base. Ow. I'm stuck. Come on. There we go. I'm not stuck anymore. Just chop that down. And home we are. Yeah. All right, we can get these things crafting. Are you still crafting? You are still crafting. That's good. All right, get this chest on here. We can just expand out this way. All right, so now we can get concrete going because we have a lot more of all the materials needed. And it looks like they're pretty even. So that was a good run. All right, so what do we got? We got a bunch of concrete here. Let's take out our concrete. Let's take out our wood. This is empty. It'll go back in the car. And then this one's definitely going back over here. Okay, so now let's start updating these pillars, which means we'll get a whole bunch of wood back, which is very nice. And let's just replace that with concrete as we go. All right, there we go. First concrete pillar. I think that actually looks pretty good. And these pillars are not cheap on concrete, but it's worth it. All right, I am now out of concrete. So let's head back up and hopefully I got a decent amount more. Not a whole lot more. I'm gonna run out of concrete. I'm running out. I'm building faster than I can produce right now, which is not hard to do. All right, I'm out of concrete again. This pillar will have to wait for the production. I feel like I should have 2 craft bots for times like this where I just need faster production. And once again, this is doing nothing. Please continue doing something. I just need this to be hooked up into the system too. I could just hook it up over here. That would be the simplest, but that's all worked out right now over there. All right, I think I have a little bit more. Let's wait for one more stack to come in. And there we go. All right, let's see if this is enough to finish this pillar. All right, it's enough to get that part to the ground, but then, man, this stuff really goes quick, doesn't it? It's gonna take a while to get that. I'm gonna go, should I get one more craft bot? What do I need for a craft bot? Probably the same thing, probably component kits. Let's get 10 component kits, let's get 10 circuit boards, and I've been producing metal, so we'll get a bunch of metal. And let me take care of my inventory here, man. All right, got that stuff, get that stuff. Oh, I want the component kits on me. A lot of it's a bunch of wood. All right, let's head over to the mechanic station real quick. It's right over there. I wonder if should I have been planting some stuff? I mean, I feel like there's not really anything I'm lacking right now as far as food goes. Even ammo. I'm like super stocked up on ammo. I can't believe I actually, oh, there's some missing logs over there. Maybe I'll get that on the way back. Do I have enough for another craft bot? Didn't I literally just take this? Did I put the circuit boards back? All right, well, I need scrap metal anyway, which I do not have. So let's go get some scrap metal and some circuit boards. All right, plenty of scrap metal, plenty of circuit boards. All right, let's go. All right, craft bot, craft. Whoa, he was so damaged. All right, I'm gonna have to put these on the sides so that I can fit the craft bot inside. Wait, what, really? He can fit like that, but not like this. What? How can he fit that way? He's wider than he is tall, apparently. Interesting. And I am going to craft some more wood, or log some more wood. There's one tree out here in particular that I would like to log, and it's this one right in front of the station. I couldn't log this one last time. All right, that was a pretty good harvest. Almost completely full again. Come on, a little momentum maybe. Oh, okay. Come on. There we go. There we go. You can do it. Oh, boy. This is kind of what I want to put guide rails on, maybe. I do have the wood for it now, I think. Although I should focus on the rest of my base. All right, I think we're looking pretty good. So now, in order to get this system going, I think CraftBot takes up 2 chests. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we remove this. Oh, that was empty? Kind of makes sense. So CraftBot is busy. So we finish that. There we go. This chest goes here. Oh, this doesn't work. Wait, because if I put you here, now we need another output chest over here. But then, hold on, let me take these. We're slowing down production here. And we just have that in the middle, like that. That works. So then we get this one right back here. So that one is reconnected. And then we need another chest, because we need this one here that goes down into that one. I guess these could technically... No, these could probably just feed into each other, right? Like that. And then this would then be connected. Right? That should work. So now this one is, oh, not a level not a high level. That's fine. So let's get this one crafting that. And this one also crafting that. There we go. And then one of them crafting metal in between. Wood, we don't need wood production really. All right, that works. That system works. We got double the craft bot now. And then this, because it's not doing anything good anyway. Well, all right, now it is. But this should be on this side. So then we have like kind of like a mirrored thing going on. It only does one at a time. Stop it. I'm trying to pick you up and it just keeps going. All right, but now we should have more. Yeah, we have more concrete. Let's start building the concrete leg while those things are finishing their job. All right, there we go. Another concrete leg done. Do we need another one? I kind of feel like at least like in line with this one. So if we were to go straight across, it's kind of hard to actually see where it lines up. I just got to get closer. All right, so this goes to like there, goes to like there. So then that would be in that direction, right? Yeah. So there would be the top of the pillar, and we'll just have it go down until we hit the ground. And we're already out of concrete again. But don't worry, we got double production now. Are they going out to the same chest? That would be so nice. They should be. They should be going out through here to here. It's still 80. 90? And 100? No. So where's this one going out to? Oh. Interesting. This one's going out in this direction. No. This one is going out in this direction. And this one is going out in this direction. Because, right, metal is not... Hold on, this one's producing metal. Let's watch when this one finishes metal. This has 80. This has 192. All right, here it goes. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That's so interesting. And this one's about to finish. That one's about to finish. How weird that this one outputs through this to here and this one outputs through this to here. It's completely reverse of what you'd expect. Why does it choose it that way? Why is that the priority? All right, anyway, we're getting some much faster concrete production now though. This is exciting. All right, this pillar is kind of cool though, the way it's like gonna go into the rock. All right, I think that's good enough. All right, now that this one's done, let's move it over to this side. Not like ideal, but I can totally fit the resource collectors over there too. But I just have to like walk so much further to get to this one. But that works. I kind of like what we're doing right now. I should honestly move the entire, that would be so tedious. But I kind of want to move the entire system closer to the garage because there's like this gap right here for no reason. I should have one more chest over here like I do on this side. So I should move this one down one. Can I build one more chest? Let's see, one more chest. Yes, I can. I'm gonna do that. Let me put these resource collectors back in my vehicle real quick. And then I can start adding a roof to this thing. Let me get this stuff out of the way here because this is just weird. I kind of feel like the garage should be either gray or white. Maybe like a light gray. Let's see how light gray looks. Oh, that's okay. It's not amazing. Maybe it can have a white window trim. Those windowsills aren't going to actually have trim because we're going to have an upper floor there. All right, this should have a chest in it now. There we go. So now we can do this. And what the reason why I wanted to do this is this allows me to then build chests up from here. It'll give me an option to go up. Yeah, because I can attach it there, go up, and we can like do a zigzag up essentially indefinitely at this rate on both sides. Because otherwise here, if I turn this one up, it no longer loops back into the chain. But with this loop back into the chain, anything I attach out here doesn't matter what direction anymore. So I think that's just going to be better. All right, now this goes there. All right, we're good on that now. Nice and symmetrical. My inventory is full now because of all these warehouse keys. All right, I'm still going to have the warehouse keys live over here for now. And I feel like the extra tires should kind of be in the garage, huh? Yeah, let's put them up there for now. All right, how we doing on wood? Doing okay. Honestly, not as... Yeah, it should be enough to get some decent progress. All right, so let's see what I'm thinking. I saw a comment that mentioned to have like I forget what the term for it was, but essentially like an open floor. Like we have a roof here, but then we have an open floor here so we can actually see and interact with the craft bots from the top, so like a roof with a railing kind of. So let's start. Actually, I'm going to put the roof one layer up so we can have it extend out by like a block there. Yeah, so the roof is essentially going to be in line with these and extends out by a block like that. We'll probably have like a balcony over there. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of options. Wait, am I already out of chemicals? I'm out of water and pretty much out of chemicals. Pretty low on the scrap stone too. So we've crafted all the concrete we can now. Fortunately, we've used pretty much what we wanted to use. There we go. So this is definitely going to take a lot of wood. This is probably going to eat up all of my wood in a minute or two. Let me just top off my vitals and then we'll just use the rest of our scrap wood on our second floor or our roof, depending on how we build off of this. All right, here we go. All right, there we go. All my wood is gone. All of that wood is now completely gone. I need a way to get up there. I feel like a staircase over here makes sense, and a staircase over here. I feel like we need a staircase on either side for efficiency's sake. Honestly, right here could work. I don't know yet. This is gonna go over here. Now, let's do like right here. Get a little bit of that back. Not gonna have a window here. Oh, we're already done. Dang it. Dang it, I need more wood. I can't believe it goes that quick. I mean, I can. Just wish it didn't. That really all of the wood. Is there any wood hiding somewhere? All right, let's take some back here. Just so we can have access up there so we can start feeling out what it would feel like. Perfect alignment with the edge of the garage. Oh, and then we can get a little bit more back here. There we go, no interference. We get up, and this will be the roof. And then I also feel like we can take a little bit back here. We got a decent amount back there, actually. Yeah, should this be like the roof, and it's just like a outdoor kind of room? All right, how did I do this staircase? So here are we. The staircase does need a handrail. Just like that. Go in and out there. And we get a handrail here too, but let's put the staircase on the other side as well. All right, there we go. New staircase over here. And I don't think I'll have enough to extend this handrail out, unfortunately. Yeah, nope, that's it for now. But we're getting somewhere. Here, let me take a look right now. What does this look like? It is a little weird having those exposed, because originally, when I was thinking about having them exposed, I thought there was going to be a second floor, so it was all going to be contained. But now if this is just like the roof, it's a little bit different now, unless we have like an enclosure just above these. I don't know. We're going to need a lot more wood though. So I'm going to do another wood run. Uh-oh, what happened? What happened? This is stuck for some reason. Oh, man, I can't put anything in here. At least not on the inside. Okay. Well, that's a little inconvenient. I will put them here now. Are these in the way? Not really. I'll keep them there for now. Like I said, before I go get wood, let me paint what I got right now. So I'm thinking white floor, but with a black trim where it's like hitting the balcony kind of. Am I out of paint? I'm out of paint. I'm sure I got more in here somewhere. There we go, 29. That's not a lot. All right, so now this is what it's looking like with the black trim. I think it's looking decent. See, this will need some like carpet or something on the top layer. I don't know. It's getting somewhere though. All right, wood. We'll do one more full container wood run. Oh, right next to a chest. Look at that. What is it? What is it? Circuit board. This hill is going to be annoying to deal with. But I'm committed. I already committed to it. All right, one tree is down. I'm heading over to a tree on more level terrain. There we go. This one should be a lot more easy to deal with. There's a lot of these trees around here. This is the go-to spot now. All right, that may just be the fastest I've ever disposed of one of those large trees. That was pretty efficient. Being on level terrain is like very, very convenient. All right, I guess I'll just do one more, and I won't even have enough space left to get all this, but I want to go back with a full. I need all the wood I can get right now. Oh, I'm full already. All right, let me just log all this stuff down to the base of rods, and then I can just come back here for a quick head start on next time. All right, now we got a whole bunch of rods here ready for pickup for our next run. All right, so now I can start by putting one there. And I think the most efficient way is get each one going first and then do the next set. So this one here should be fine. And then just grab that. And it's not too bad if I do this method to run all the way over here. And then we do that. The only thing with this, yeah, I want access to the other one behind it. Yeah, that works. All right, stairs, probably. Oh, this is gonna take up so much paint to paint the stairs. I only have 12 left. Can I make paint? I need paint flowers, of course. Paint flowers is, you can't plant paint flowers, can you? All right, well, actually, I already got a decent amount of wood from these things. So let me at least finish this railing. So then I am also gonna want a railing around this whole thing. All right, and that is the last of my white paint, or of my paint entirely. So I won't be able to paint anymore, unfortunately. But this is what we're looking at for floor space. We do got this like little nook over here, which is interesting. All right, how are we doing on wood? Wood's flowing in. The wood processing is actually a lot faster than I expected it to be. So now, I don't know exactly what to do here, but I was kind of imagining that there was gonna be like a cover to these in some fashion. I don't know how high it would be. Like maybe just like that. All right, well that's already all the wood. Get some more crafting. You know what? I need to frame it out like I did before. Just so I can get the structural vibe without actually having to have it all there. All right, we've finished refining all of our wood. I actually have a decent amount left as long as I'm doing this framing. All right, so I was kind of thinking, I don't know, something like this. So this would be like, this would have like a roof on it, but then we'd have big old windows here so we can see down there as well. Unfortunately, it's really hard to access those bottom chests from up here, but like, why should we? We should just be down there if we really need access to the chests. But overall, here, let's get the bird's eye view. Oh, I missed the bridge. No, I didn't. Okay, almost missed the bridge there. I think it could look kind of cool just having like the second layer on top. Although now I do kind of want to shift the entire chain to be centered on the back wall. That would make the most sense. Well, nothing's crafting right now, so might as well give it a try. All right, it's pretty much exactly 16. It's 15 gap. And there's a 1 gap over here. All right, so everything just gets moved over. Oh, so the whole floor has to get deleted too. Dang it. All right, so now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Over here, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfectly centered. Means all of that has to shift over now. I think that'll make this whole awkward section much better. All right, here we go. So now we have this whole section over here. And should be essentially identical over here. There we go. And let's take a look at how it looks from a distance. Oh, so much better with the symmetry. Okay, starting to like this. Really starting to like this now. All right, we just gotta eventually get enough wood to have all that filled in. Let me know what you guys think. Oh yeah, the concrete beams and everything. All right, we need a lot more paint flowers, but I think we made some really good progress this round. Let me know what do you think about like certain color schemes, if there's anything that we think would be better suited. Garage is obviously like we need a lot of paint. Paint is gonna be pretty tedious to get a lot of. How is the conversion ratio? 5, all right, so 1-to-1 conversion, 5 paint flowers for 5 paint. All right, once again, we are still alive and we have not died. Wasn't a really high risk episode. We're really focusing on base building. So let me know what you guys want to see in the next episode. If you have any suggestions, if you guys enjoyed this, you probably enjoy some more you can find right here on the end screen. Hope this video has earned your subscription. Anyway, this has been ScrapMan, and I'll see you next time. Bye.